Hi Leo, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. You have come to the right place. If you've seen me before, you have seen me before. And I'm just trying something a little new now to just focus in on the cards more than just for you to watch me. So if you want to give me some feedback on it in the comment section, what do you like, what you don't like about this format. I'm just trying this round or two. So Leo, this is your general reading starting today on the 9th of December. And so I put the time frame to early December towards early January of 2021. So that's really crazy. Let's just get an overall message for you here from the Life Purpose card. And I've listed all the decks down below if you're interested in what I'm using. Healer and Speaker. So we're starting with this healer. If he wants to focus. There you go. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. And I love now how I can just really hone in on each and every image that I mean, these are maybe not so super detailed, but other decks that I have is so detailed. And sometimes there's going to be something in the cards that I don't get from my guides to tell you and that I don't pick up. But you just take one look at it and you just know that that is your validation. That's your sign or synchronistic event or something from your guides. So just pay attention to what you see, even though I don't say it or I don't see it. So you're a healer, Leo, and with this I get, because of the pandemic, it's like hard not to, because of this shield over the mouth, and something about uplifting, something about talking to others so that they feel more comfortable. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a nurse. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are a straight up healer waving your hands over somebody's body, because that's what you do when you're doing healing. I'm being very sarcastic. But it can be that you're just having the gift of words. You just know how to naturally speak, talk, comfort other people into their alignment again. And you can also go through a lot of healing yourself. So let's see what this is all about as we go deeper into this message. And then we have Speaker, which very much like goes hand in hand with this. Like healer, speaker, you can, like I said, you can use your words to speak any person into alignment again. And so on the bottom here, it says something. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So that is just you being able to talk. You have the natural gift of talking. And I feel with this card, and I am very much this myself, if there's something that I just really enjoy, if there's something that I really, really, really feel inspired by, I don't tend to like just keep that for myself. I want to share it with the world. The moment I get something that I just really get inspired by, I want to like post it on social media, or I just want to talk to my friends about it, because if I'm uplifted by it, probably my friends will be as well. So there's something about wanting to share your wisdom, wanting to share your inspiration, wanting to share whatever you feel like you get inspired by, you get healing from, you want to share that with other people. So we're going to see how this comes out more as we go deeper with the other decks, what this really means. So I'm going to put them to the side here. I know that you can't see those. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to use a camera, and how much of that do I see? Not much. I'm going to use other decks here to just go deeper now. So what is the basic information for this upcoming month for Leo, please? Basic information, basic energy. Most uplifting and inspiring story that we can find at this moment. What do we have for Leo, please? They want something very specific. When it takes a little bit of time to get it out there, it's the first card, which is 18 in shadow. And another card, please. What is going on for Leo? There you go. And firm foundation. So we're starting with the shadow card. And it was, I'm not going to remember it now, but it was another sign that started. That has the first card out on their basic information as well. Started with this shadow card. So I feel like this is the moment in time when you transform, when you transfer yourself, when you transfer yourself from your shadow side to your light body. This is passing on like the torch between the two. And I'm very drawn to say that because we have the moon here in the shadow side and we have the sun here in the light side, that on the 14th of December, we're going to have a new moon with a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, I believe that is. I'm not going to swear by that, but the fact that it's Sagittarius, but it's a new moon with a solar eclipse. And so it's a very new energy. It's a very uplifting energy because it's both a new moon and it's a solar eclipse, which brings a lot of uplifting, gorgeous energy. So because these two come out, because we have the moon and the sun there could be a major, we're going to go deeper and see what else we can find around these cards, but there will definitely for you be some sort of transformation happening on that very date, the 14th. And if you heard me before, you know, the number 14 is just so gorgeous. It's just the beauty. It's we have 12, which is the masculine energy, and we have 13, which is the divine feminine. It's also like death and moving on to new life, and it's a really huge transformation. And then after that, I know, silly to say that 14 comes after 13, but it's like the next level. It's like the next step after masculine, divine feminine. It's like we're combining those, and it's almost a little done deal with the masculine, divine feminine. Let's move on to something new. Let's move on to something even higher. So there's a big evolution going on for you right now, Leo. Something with a full circle here as well. In the shadow side. On the shadow side, Dark Night of the Soul, Phoenix Rising story, whatever that is for you that you dealt with in the past and dealt with on your, I don't want to say negative side, but the sides where you really like go into the deeper end of yourself, that is like has come full circle now. So we have number 1 there, which speaks about new beginnings. Number 8, which is all about endless possibilities. It's the infinity sign. It's whatever you send out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back. So it's good karma returns. Reducing that down, we have a number 9. So we speak, there's an ending here. We also, today's date, when I'm recording it, it's a number 9. So big endings that leads to new beginnings. It's black borders, so we're really in tune with the universe. And then we have firm foundation. Number 4 is your heart energy center. It's laying a new foundation. And also the red border speaks about laying a new foundation. And also the words talk about firm foundation. So you really are starting over. It's like you toss out the old version of you. You don't see that. You toss out the old version of you and you bring in this new one, more stable, more healthy, more out. For some reason I want to use the word reliable. So I don't know if you didn't fully trust yourself in the past, or if you didn't fully trust your surroundings in the past. But there's reliable wants to come out. You can rely on yourself. You can rely on people and situations around you. And also, this just indicates like this is on the lower back of this person. And so with this lower back, usually when I'm doing healing with other people and I get a strong indicator that something's off here in the lower back, that usually means that it's a lack of support. And usually how support shows up in the major way is through money. And so usually when you have a really, like you're thrown out your lower back, you typically are not very, very financially set, let's just say that, or you just feel, if you're financially set, you just feel like there's no support. You don't feel supported. You don't feel like, where are the people to help you out? You know, where when you need help, Leo's very much about helping everybody else. Leo's all about the heart. Leo's organ, Leo, is the heart. And so you're very much about the heart and giving, giving, giving. But where's the help when there's a return? Like, where is it? But the thing is here, Leo, that I think you've been practicing receiving that, to really allow that to come in. And with this red, strong triangle, and I get this sort of the Trinity, like that's what it's called, Trinity, like a the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the like mind and the body and the soul. Very much when it sort of is in alignment, nothing is ruled out, and it's sitting on top of your lower back. It just speaks about the complete opposite of all that I just said. That you now are coming into support, you're coming into money, you're coming into starting to receive help from other people, and you're actually starting to see that people, it can be the tiniest things that people just ask, how are you? What are you up to? Can I help you in any way? Like, it can be the smallest thing, to then not wave that away, but to just realize, okay, I've started to open that up. And it's also like starting to see money coming in, and building this new beautiful foundation for yourself. If this is around work and you've been wanting to see a business sort of pick up and take off from the ground, this is the time where it's sort of, you can start to see results. You will start to see where it's going to lead, if that makes sense. We're going to go deeper and find out about each and every card here. So shadow first, please. Shadow, please. Another 9, guys. I feel like there was one more, so I'm just gonna, here we go. 9 and King. So we're first gonna clarify this shadow card. And so this shadow card, we're starting, the 9 or 18 is clarified by another 9. So let's just read out together on the bottom first, if we can. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility in environmental activism. So this is just moving along, like staying the course, staying true to yourself. Just follow your inner guidance here. This is like coming out of the woodworks, coming out of the old, the hermit, the shadow. And I love how, okay, so in the past here, you see all the greenery, the green that just leads up to this angel behind you here, behind that man. I see this man as you. And then you see the dirt in the ground, that we have a little bit of a dry spell, or a little bit of a hermit mode, or shadow side, or however you want to put it. It was just not all that much that you saw about growth. Probably growth within you though, but not much like happening on the outside. It could have been just really, really dry there for a bit. We're coming to an end of that, and you're now stepping into the green again. So with your shuffle there, it just looks like you really have put down some seeds. And if that's through hardship, if that's through flow, it sort of doesn't really tell. It's just keep moving forward. This card just really indicates to keep moving forward. And I love how this little thing, it's not actually, if we look really closely, you can see that that's just in the card, just seeing through the trees there, it forms like a little heart. It's not a heart, but it looks like a heart. And a little bit further away, it looks almost like a little butterfly. So it's like we have a white butterfly or a white heart. I just feel like your heart is now elevated. Your heart is coming into a new place. It's a newfound place. It's very spirit-like. I don't know, the white. very, very, really stands out to me today. So maybe we're going to get some more information about it. Or maybe somebody has a white heart, like a little, like a rock or a stone or something, like a white heart or a white butterfly. Wallpaper with white butterflies, or yeah, if that means something to somebody, then take it however it resonates for you. So this is just, okay, so it was a bit of a dry spell here for a bit. And that can be also in terms of, it doesn't just have to be, it can be anything. It can be dry in terms of your company, in terms of your work, in terms of money, in terms of support. It can also be dry in terms of relationships. Maybe you haven't been in a relationship for quite some time, and now you're going to start to see the fruits of it. We have an orange border, which speaks about the sacral energy center and how your creativity and how your sexuality is coming alive. So that's really beautiful. That's from you, for you, moving from the shadow to the light. And then we also have king. It's like we stepped away from the 9 into a king. So you just do, like you just count. It's like, this is the upgrade. It was somebody, you know what, I almost can't continue to say somebody else did this journey. So the collective, when things just continue to come out like this over and over again, this almost the same message. It's like when it's for the collective, when there's a lot of people doing the same thing. So I feel like on a grander scale, there's a lot of people that has done some sort of 2.0 version this year. They really have upgraded and updated themselves. They really have moved on to a higher level of energy and come into this very solid, confident, beautiful energy. And this very much, the King of Gabriel is very much like the Emperor for me. It's a very confident and very yeah, I guess you can use the word reliant here, like reliable is really coming up with this card. This to me, like look at like from the 9. Let's do this little journey with 9 ending and then 10 completion and then page, about turning a page into something new. And sometimes we use knight, which is new energy, and then we have the queen, which is if you just step into the queen energy, it's just such an evolutionary path for you. That's such transformation and growth and expansion. And it's like, no, I did the queen as well. Let's do the king. And it's not gender specific. It just talks about all the different steps you've taken. And you've gone from a 9 to just end the old and into this king. And Leo, I love how this now today really resonates, because there's a couple other signs that has gotten this card as well. And then I've said that maybe they have a Leo placement because there's a little medallion around his neck with a Leo heart, right there. And then today it actually looks like a Leo, a little squished, but still like a Leo on his stomach there, in his clothing. And so it's like you have 2 Leos, like one Leo over your heart and one, or lion, and one lion over your stomach. So obviously you are the Leo. And so it's like we have strength and we have power, and you've come into your own in your heart. We have strength and we have power, and you come into your own around your stomach, around your lower abdomen, which is, again, the orange border here. It is the sacral energy center. It is creativity. It's sexuality. It's awakening to your own powers, to your own strength, to your own life purpose again. And there's very much yin yang in this card. We have the whole chair. Let's see if I cannot. Do you see what he's sitting on? He's sitting on this chair, and behind him right here is like yin yang symbols. Very much speaking about balance, how you now are in such a balanced position. And then in front of his feet we have yin yang symbols. And today that actually looks like a little scorpion, like a little Scorpio there. So maybe there's a Scorpio placement for some of you guys, or you're dealing with a Scorpio somehow, some way. And yeah, I keen to talk about twin flames because of what it has attached to it. Like, I don't speak about God and I don't speak about chakras because it's so there's so many things attached to it. So that's why I'm saying universe, source, I'm saying divine counterpart, and I'm saying energy centers. But we have two flames here. So that might be that there's a twin flame situation happening for you. And it seems like it's just a tiny bit more. We see on this side that this flame just needs to come a little bit higher up in order for it to be a match on the other side. So that might talk about some time. That is a little bit time left before we see this happening. It can just also be that you're supposed to be more in alignment with yourself, so it sort of fits the person that you want to attract. But this is a clarification of you coming from your shadow side and into the light. No wonder if you've gone from a 9 to a king, that is huge evolution. That's huge. That's you becoming a master, a true master. That's 555 all over. If you've seen number 5 lately, just 5 follow you around, or 55 or 555, that's like the master. So let's do the clarification for this foundation, please. Clarification for the foundation. Clarification for the foundation for Leo. And do apologize if that's too noisy for you in the microphone. And then we get the lovers. We get the lovers for the foundation. So make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And I feel several things coming out with that. So make the choices from your heart. That was the heart there, like in the back here, like this white heart, like it's almost like you're see-through now. You've come to this place where you might be guarded and you might have some shields up and you might protect yourself every once in a while. But there's something very, very, is that a word? Tranquil? I'm going for see-through. It's like it's equally strong as it is just complete transparent might be what I'm looking for. Tranquil. I don't even know what tranquil is. Transparent. There's something very beautiful going on with your heart. Like you really are opening your heart center. The lovers, number 6, is all about the connection in with your higher self, with your inner being, which then leads to love. We're making choices from the heart in so many different matters right now. It's like meeting up with friends. You have to feel it in your heart. Taking on a new job, you have to feel it in your heart. Deeply emotional commitments. It's like nothing else is really worth your time or worth your while if it's not truly from the heart and you feel a true connection. It goes away immediately. It can be one sentence from a person and it's like gone. It really is you staying true to who you are, and it's very, very important for you right now that it's very honest and very real and very authentic. This whole dress is like bluish green, and it's so much talking about that authenticity. And we have Raphael with you, and Raphael is all about healing and becoming whole. And the green there is also like for the heart. The power of love. So there seems to be a person coming in here. You're laying a new foundation for yourself when it comes to just choosing new things from the heart. Every new choice, building yourself from the ground up, laying a new foundation, whether it be a job, a home, a simple decision about something. It is about having like a foundation. It's coming from a foundational place, and it's coming from the heart. And we seem to attract a person like we had there with twin flame situation there, rather divine counterpart. So what else do we have for Leo for this upcoming month? we have it, sacral energy center. We already touched on it, that it's coming in with the orange border, that we're opening that up. It's the lower abdomen with the lion just sitting on top of your stomach there. And more laying a new foundation. Wow. So because I'm just going to do this first. So the number 2 there is all about conversation, communication in relationships. And the sacral energy center, it's creativity, it's sexuality, it's magnetism, it's attraction, it's charisma. It's all of those. It's like when you wake up in the morning and you feel like, oh, finally it's morning. I get to live this day. If you recently did not, like, if you weren't so keen on waking up, and if you were waking up, and of course you were, it was like, another day, you know, not too fun. But this, when the sacral energy center awakens, it's like you feel a purpose to get up in the morning. You feel a purpose to what you do. If you don't feel the purpose, you're excited to find it. You're starting to be more magnetic. People start to gravitate towards you. You start to become this, we talk about attraction, but like, yes, you can be very attractive, but by nature, what does that means that you're attracting people and situations that really is in your best interest. Okay, it's a connection in with the universe still, so it's really something you want, and you're coming alive. There's something about opening up again and being very present with yourself and feeling that magnetism, attraction, charisma. You probably, if you lost it for a bit there, you probably get your little twinkle in the eye back, if you will. So I'm just going to put that there because we have so much orange energy there. And this is quite orange as well, but it's a red border. So again, we're speaking about this laying a new foundation, creating a new life for yourself, recognition and reward. So this is I feel very much like, I'm very drawn to this. If it has been a bit up and down, like a bit roller coastery, and it could be around relationships that it has been very roller coastery. But for this very significant card, I'm getting it around business, or I'm getting it like around your career or your work. And if there's been something, I think I started out saying that early, like at the very beginning here. If there's something you've been wanting to get off the ground, hang on, because it's going to turn around. You're going to start to get so recognized, and you're going to start to get, like, if you're on social media, if you're in a corporation, if you've been working like from the bottom and just working your way up, it's like that break. You're going to get that break, and maybe once in a while you have seen a little bit of success, or you've seen a little bit of influx of things that sort of looks good, but not that, major just bam. This is the major bam. It's happening for you. It's the number 3, which is all about the manifestation, how it's a done deal. Like, it's happening for you now. In terms of laying a new foundation. So, red, much about new foundation, much about the sacral energy center and opening up. You really are becoming a powerhouse, because we're stepping in from the shadow side to the light side. Opening up that sacral energy center is everything, because you're going to attract and magnetize into your life exactly what you want. On top of that, you seem to draw in your divine counterpart and getting a lot of recognition. It's a beautiful reading. And this is for the upcoming month, and definitely early on of 2021. So I'm going to continue into the extended reading. So if you feel like this is your message, that you resonate with this story, then you're very welcome to come to the extended reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to, you can write your comments about this new form of me filming, if you like. Take care, guys.